Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming from Beckley's Camping Center today to show you the 20th anniversary edition of the Montana fifth wheel. Now this particular model is the 3855BR for a bonus room or bunk room, whatever you want to call it. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Paul, the Air Force guy, and let me get onto this camper. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice on this camper is how much storage is on the outside. Look at that massive outside storage. On top of that, you're going to see that you have an outside kitchen. With this outside kitchen, you have a 2-burner cooktop, refrigerator, as well as a sink. Makes it nice for you to clean up those utensils after you've been cooking outside. Now, something new for the 20th anniversary is they have this electric strip put in the awnings. That way they have these nice little lights, LED lights, as well as fans that you're able to put right in there and direct it. And the fans, I love the idea of the fans, because what happens when you're out camping, you get bugs coming through here, fans are going to circulate that air and keep that down to a minimum. Let me show you how easy it is to put this in. So you set it in here, turn it, and then you can adjust it here, and you can see how bright that light is. Something else you're going to notice is that on your door side, you're going to have 2 awnings. You're going to have the large awning over the door through your outside storage and your outside grill, but you're also going to have one here on the slide out. Nice thing by having it attached to the slide out, you're not taking away any of that area underneath the awning. So now you're able to set your picnic table maybe on this side or on the other side, whatever works, and then you have your chairs on the opposite side. Now on the back of the Montana, you're going to notice you're going to have a ladder so you're able to get up on the roof. Up in the middle up there, just under the lights, you will see that you have, it's already wired frame for that Furrion observation camera. Now something that's a little bit out of the camera, you do have a hitch receiver on the back, so you're going to put a little basket, bikes or something along those lines behind your fifth wheel. Okay, something also new to the 20th anniversary is this road armor by Trail Air. This is going to be in place of what they used to have as the MORride system. So this is the latest and greatest in ride enhancing products for your fifth wheel. It is a first of a kind. It will dampen the road shock and vibration transferred from both the leading edge and trailer axle leaf springs. So this is a full 360 degrees of protection, and that is something you're not going to see on other manufacturers. Now something new also, you're going to love how this step above, this is the step system, new step system, very similar to what you've seen before. The nice thing with this kind of step is that when you're standing on this, you're not going to vibrate, or you're not causing any movement on the fifth wheel. But the hardest thing with a lot of these is the weight and putting these back up into your trailer. As you'll notice, I can just lift this very easily, but here's the other beauty, is notice how it did not drop. So that way there, for some reason you have a little one around, you're not going to have to worry about that thing falling down, or if they're picking it up, you're not have to worry about it being too heavy for them, and it's just going to slide right up in the doorway. Now, something that you're going to go ahead and obviously want to have with a fifth wheel this side is a 6-point leveling system. This is a hydraulic leveling system. As you can see that they have this thing on here. This is the level up, and this is their upper level one, giving you the best leveling system available today. Now something that you saw last year with the frameless windows, and as you can see I do have one of the windows open, and that's how you're going to get your circulation in there. And I'm going to show you how to use your power vent fans to get you that all-important ventilation that you're going to need on some of these days out there. So as you come in, I'm just going to give you a quick preview towards the back. This is what you're going to see. Pretty much what you've seen before, but there's a few changes which I'll go over with you. Now as you come in the door, you're going to have 2 cabinets here. The bottom one's where you can hang some coats and so forth. Next you're going to have, this is where you're going to turn all your lights on, check your levels, open your slides, turn your floodlights on. Everything's right here. Tank heaters, water heater, water pump, all that is right here. Now looking through your kitchen, you're going to notice you're going to have, this is the residential refrigerator. Now this will come with 2 batteries to give you enough 110 power to operate this overnight if you were to stop while you're making a trip. So this does come with also the Furrion oven, which also has a timer, which makes it nice. I have that timer clicking right now. And then also with the oven, this is a nice good size oven, and once you turn it on, you can see that it has a fan in there, but you have a light. So while you have it on, you'll actually be able to look through the window to see what you've got going on in there. On the top of the counter, that's where you're going to see your 3-burner cooktop with the electronic ignition there, and that's electronic ignition here for your oven as well. But also notice how you have the USB 110 outlet that pulls up from on top of your countertop, but you can put that away for when you don't use it. Of course, above that, the nice big convection microwave. And above that, take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You actually can put some wine bottles up on top. So that's all right there in the kitchen area. Take a look at the pantry area that you have. And notice how it's lit. And that has a sensor light in there, so as you open it up, the light will come on so you can see what you're opening the door to go get. Now directly across from the theater seating, you're going to see you have a nice big fireplace. You're going to have a nice large screen TV. And that's going to be dialed into your Jensen stereo system, which has AM, FM, CD stereo, as well as a DVD player. Will be Bluetooth capable for you, for your listening pleasures. Speaking of your theater seating, as you can see, these are going to be electric, and they do have heat as well as a massage on it, and then you can see the light, and it does have a little USB port, so if you need to charge something, you're able to charge it. And this center cup holder, you can actually pull this out if you want to maybe create a little bit more space. Maybe your little one would like to slide up on that chair with you all. Now in the back, you're going to have the sofa, full sofa going across here. That is going to be a sofa bed, so it's a trifold sofa bed, pulls out quite nicely. Makes a nice good sized bed, so in case you had some additional adults or larger children, they would be able to fit there. Notice all the windows that you have in the camper. On top of that, what you have is you have the screen, privacy screen, that you could pull down first if you wish, or then you can have the blackout shade if you did not want to be able to see out or have anybody looking in. Now something you're going to notice that you're actually missing in the ceiling is you do not see any air conditioner. Now the benefit to you there is it's going to be a much quieter air conditioner, and they have the returns. You can see these 2 returns right here. So this will be for the living area. They're going to have 2 returns for the bedroom area, but then they have the ducts blowing the cold air in here. Going to be circulating the air. Now in case, you know, in the summertime you want to circulate some of the cool air, you've got the nice ceiling fan here, or in the fall or spring you can circulate the warm air. You don't have to have a light on for that. I just want to give you another view from this end. Now take a look at the lights under the counter for the island. You can see on either side of your sofa here, you will have 110 outlets, plenty of lights, cabinet storage up above there, and then of course plenty of windows all around there. You can make them private, or you can have them where they're open. Looking at your island, you can see you have 2 outlets on this side. And then looking at your dinette, you're going to notice that you have an outlet here, as well as the pull-up outlet here that you can use USB, or you can use 110. So that's all right there. Now, what's the one problem you have with chairs, freestanding dinette chairs, is you got to latch them down. But look at what they have done to make it easy. So with your dining room chairs, your freestanding, all you got to do is push it under the table, pull both of them under here, and then all you're going to do is pull this little lever down, this here, and that's going to hold the chairs, and they're not going to go anywhere as you go down the road. It is hydraulically held in place with a hydraulic strut. Now looking into your bonus room, as you can see, they have You have the barn door style doors. And this is going to be your sofa, or you can open up, that's a it's a trifold sofa. Again, you would have the same shades for the window. But then because you have the door here, you can see how much larger of a desk that you have. And if you'd like to, you could mount a TV up on the wall there. You've got some nice storage down below. Of course, you have an outlet over here. You're also going to have an outlet over the desk. And then take a look at some cabinets up above here. And then here, these cabinets, as you can see, for some storage. Now, as you can see, to go ahead and secure this chair, you have the same thing as far as holding the chair down. Now, when we were outside, we talked about some air circulation. As you can see, you have a Maxxair vent fan controller right here. And what that does is that'll operate this fan up on the roof. And you have 4 different speeds that you can set this to. And what that'll do is, if you have that window open, as I showed you up here, you'd be able to feel, if I had the door closed, you'd be able to feel the air rushing in through this window. So you could do that in the bedroom, you could do that in the kitchen if you were cooking, or wherever you would need it. So you just turn that on, and it will take care of it. Now, by your step here, what you have down below is you have for your vacuum systems, you have it where you can plug in the hose. If you need to go ahead and do the carpets there, up top in the bedroom. But then let's say you wanted to sweep up the kitchen floor. You can sweep it over here, and you just kick this up. And you can see the light come on, and that's just going to suck the dirt right on in. Now, as you go up the step, you're going to notice it has a night light over top of the step, making it nice in the middle of the night, so in case one of the children are coming down off of the ladder here, which is tucked nicely in the wall, and you can see they have a nice big bed up here. Notice how the bed is the full width across there, unlike some of the others that don't have it all the way across. And it does have some little shelving up there for you, and they have their own light switch right here. Now, something you're going to see standard on all Keystone products now is this Furrion Access. This is for LTE Wi-Fi router that you could purchase, take off the cover, and just plug it in. Now, as you come up the steps here, you're going to notice your door for the bathroom. Now, what they've done is this door, it is hinged in the middle, and so that leaves you still room for you to get by the door so you can get into the bathroom if need be. Now, in the bathroom, you can see, of course, you got plenty of room for in front of your toilet. You've got some storage back here. And these are nice, deep cabinets, as you can see. Gives you some good storage there. And the shower gives you plenty of headroom, because you can see you have the skylight on the top. You have shelving for your shampoo and soap and so forth. And then you have a seat in the back for those of you that may need to sit down. Maybe you're too tall. Maybe you just need that to shave your legs and so forth. Plenty of room on the counter. Notice this is a solid surface countertop with the, and notice that the sink is also part of the countertop. Got a little medicine cabinet and a nice mirror there. And there's going to be an outlet down here. And then, of course, the vent fan in this one, you're not going to need to open a window if you need to, but that vent fan is right there. It's a smaller one. The nice thing with that is, again, as I mentioned, you don't have to open a window in order to use it. Now, going into the master bedroom, you're going to notice it has a pocket-style door. And, of course, you get this with a queen bed or a king bed. This particular one has a king bed. Notice how you have no window behind you. It makes it nice for you to go ahead and be able to sit up in bed so you can look at the TV. And as you can see, you have a window on either side of the bed for you to be able to watch TV. Now, you're going to have an outlet on both sides of the bed right there next to the window. AC control. And as I had mentioned, you're going to have the warm air return back here. The benefit of having the warm air return in the bedroom, that gives you the air circulation needed to keep this thing cool. Taking a look at your dresser, you still have the window there, and of course the TV is up out of the way. So taking a look at this closet, this is where you could put your washer dryer if you decided to. It's also a place where you store your extra chair for the dinette booth. You've got 2 extra chairs. One's going to be in the bonus room. The other is right here. Nice lighting in there. And then of course you have a nice big closet here. Plenty of storage space. And you'll notice this thing is already prepped for an LP generator, and if you were to need to turn it on, it would be right there. But take a look at all the storage you have for shoes and so forth. And then if you need a hamper for your clothes, that is already here for you. Giving you a look at what the pocket door looks like. Again, it's more of a barn style door, but that way there it's able to give you some privacy, and that's magnetically held closed when you do close the door. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 20th anniversary 3855 BR Montana fifth wheel by Keystone RV. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you do ask for Paul, the Air Force guy. I do appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, by all means, just shoot them down below. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them for you.